Alright, weird. I haven't recorded this in a while. I really want to go heavily into this series because I'm really enjoying it. But, yeah, I lied about what livecom we'll be doing today because I've just been really into playing this game. And so I said we'd do the Dusseldorf game, which was there. Instead, we're going to do a Pokal game here. Hope you don't mind. Glad you don't. Should we go over fixtures or transfers first? I don't quite remember what transfers I went over, but I'll hopefully guess. I remember going over those two, that one. I think I went over Vida too. The only one we got in before the transfer window ended was Ingo Farkas. And to explain this transfer, I must show you our income. Oh my god, why is it that high? Oh my god, who did you sell? Volkan Boss, yep. For anybody who's been watching the series, you know who he is. For anybody who hasn't, he's a really promising young Turkish defender, midfielder, who played pretty decently, but didn't have the best time of his life here. I know we overspent for him by the looks of things, but that wasn't me. That was the caretaker manager. I sold him. I think it's a good transfer in the end because it's bringing in more than we're buying. So at the end of the day, I think it was a good decision to let him go for that amount of money. We've brought in Ingo Farkas to replace him, who's a defensive-minded midfielder. 28 years old. Not a bad little player, but oh, okay, was I? Yeah. Oh God, really? He's better than I thought he was. Not a bad little player, but not a world beater by any means. Yeah. So I thought he was a 3-star or a 2.5. Wow, I gotta play and go more. Anyway, other than that, I don't think I really need to show you anything else on the transfers. Fixtures though. Yeah, we didn't go on the best run of our lives, but looking at the amount of green compared to red I just saw, not too bad. So we played Boulogne, I think that's how you pronounce it, Boulogne, this acronym, in the Europa League. Very, very, very thrilling game in France. 3-3 it ended with some, I think it was 1-0, 1-1, they scored first, then we equalised. Then they got 3-1, and I thought it was just going to be a shitstorm. Before half time, and then after half time we brought it back to 3-3. We lost to Leverkusen. You know, I was gonna take that. That's an away result. A bad result, an away result. Lost it harshly. Alright, but that was the start of a poor run. Did qualify for the Europa League 6-4 on aggregate, and yeah. Schalke, poor draw. Fair enough. But we could take that also because it's Schalke. We beat Cottbus, which, you know, thought that was the end of the run. Let's see who was on the score sheet. Florian Meyer, who is getting his fair share of goals. He did score here, yeah, as well as Johan Court. Nuremberg, we lost to. Oh, I didn't go over the first game of the season. I forgot about that. Bayern, 1-0. Florian Meyer beat the champions. Yeah, don't even need to say much about that. Anyway, so yeah, we lost to Nuremberg, unfortunately, which did start a very bad run for us, which was only like a couple of games, but still. Europa League, we have not lost an away game in the group stages of the Europa League yet in this series. Seriously, I mean, we do so well on the continent. Beat Galatasaray 3-0, lost to Werder Bremen 2-1, Florian Meyer on the score sheet, lost to Stuttgart 5-2, Kevin Grosskreutz, there we go. I was watching some Bundesliga the other day, I think that's how you pronounce it now. Grosskreutz on the scoreline, Yassin Haji, a late consolation in the end. Beat Lokomotiv, which shouldn't have been a tense game, but the scoreline does suggest it. 3-0 up at about half time, and then we lost 2 goals to them, so that's disappointing. 1 second, I need to take a drink. Then we lost to Hertha when we got back to Germany. Disappointing, but that ended the bad run, really, hopefully. 3 consecutive 3-0 wins, back-to-back league wins for the first time this season, consecutive 3 wins for the first time this season, and consecutive clean sheets for the first time this season. Really, really good run we're on so far. Hoping to continue against FSV, so I assume that's Fußball Sporting Verein. Let's see if I'm correct. I don't know if it'll tell me. No, don't think it will. Whatever. I know SV for Hamburg is Sporting Verein, which basically Sporting Club, I think. And I know Fußball in Germany is football, so let me show you. Oh, damn it, I changed the... Oh, no, I did change the logo back to the right one. Fußballbund durch... I'm not even going to bother. That's what DFB comes from, by the way, which is the match we're playing today in the DFB Pokal, which is the German FA Cup, against Frankfurt, who we have played a couple of times over the past few years because we invite them to a lot of friendlies because I like the city of Frankfurt. Very much so. Not the best team in Frankfurt, though. That honour goes to Eintracht Frankfurt, who are in the Bundesliga right now in real life and look to be coming back up in this game too. FSV Frankfurt, though, are mid-table Bundesliga 2 team. If you would care to have a look, here it is. Hopefully it won't take ages to load. There they are, 10th. And where are Eintracht Frankfurt? Where are they? Are they in our league now? Cannot find the real Frankfurt. Where the hell are Frankfurt? The real the Eintracht Frankfurt. Oh, there they are. Just one place above them. Never mind. Okay. Well, I'd like to show you something else too. Leipzig, the team that were, I believe, in the Bundesliga last season, were they? Yep. Finished bottom of the Bundesliga last season, and now are bottom of the second Liga. So that's pretty ridiculous. Yep. So bottom of the second Liga, 6 points adrift. My God, that is a how could the money in that they got in the Bundesliga not at least somewhat help them pay for a decent team? Anyway, this is a pretty much it's not a reserve team, but it's a second string. Pretty much like all my backup or young players, Torres, players like that, just players that I want to get some appearances on, really, to show that I'm actually playing them. And I think that it's a strong enough team to win, but it's also not a team that's going to wreck our fitness for Bundesliga. It's definitely a team that it's not out there to get slaughtered, and it's not out there to scrape by. It's a team that should comfortably win this match, but it's also a team that I would like to see how they're progressing more than I'd like to win the match. I would like to win the match, and I think this team is more than capable of doing so, but I would like to see how this team is progressing, and that's the main aim here. I was tempted on starting Maya because he's good fitness, and yeah, but what am I even trying to say? I was tempted on starting Maya because he's pretty good fitness, and he could have survived it really, but I did want to see how Torres is doing. It's not that I wanted to rest Maya, but I wanted to play Torres. Yep, Frankfurt, not really we're not really offering much in attack right now. Let me try and explain the team. Sydney Sam is playing a centre mid, because I wanted an attacking-oriented centre midfielder. I didn't want to play Matthias Lamask because I wanted to rest him, and Lars Stindl's fitness is pretty bad, so I'm not going to be playing him in the midweek games. So I went with Sydney Sam, and we've got Marcus Mendler playing at... Torres, how did he not score that? We've got Marcus Mendler playing at right mid, not rested like he probably should be. And we've got Johan Court playing at left winger. What the hell, Torres? You cannot get your shots on target today. We've got Johan Court playing at left winger, and he should be a traditional winger since he's left-footed. Didn't want to play Grosskreutz tonight because I wanted to rest him. Might come on as the night progresses though, but yep, no inside forward for us tonight. Just yep, that's about it. Playing the 4-5-1 formation rather than the 4-4-2 because, well, I only have 2 strikers and I wanted to rest one of them at least. Oh crap, that is bad mix-up from the defenders. But he's not punished. Anyway, yeah, what was I going to say? I wanted to rest one of my strikers, and plus our main formation now is the 4-5-1. So, Kadri comes in instead of Hassin because, Haji, not Hassin. It's Yassin Haji. Anyway, Kadri's coming in instead of Haji because I don't want to play Haji in any competition except for the league because he's the better player and that's just what I want to do this season is just play Hassin. I've said it again. Fine, if I want to call him something Seen, I'm going to call him, what's even his name? Yassin Haji. So if I want to play Yassin in just the league matches this year. So yeah, I haven't recorded for a while. Like I said, I want to start focusing on this for my channel because I want to start focusing on this for my channel because I enjoy recording it, and it's not getting that many views, but it's a steady 20 or so in the first like few days of the video getting out. So Torres still hasn't put away a goal. God, he didn't score a league goal last season. He scored 3 in all competitions, which is terrible. But it's Torres, come on. And he's the same age as Florian Maya. I'll talk about that in a second. I really enjoy recording this, and I want to get far in it. And I'm actually probably going to start a new series soon, because I'm playing a new save. And I think it's a cool idea for a series, so I'm going to be doing that. Not a new series like a new game, but a new series on FM. So look out for that soon. I'm probably going to record the first episode of that today. And I think it's cool. Oh! That was a beaut. That was a well-worked goal. That was like a couple of touches on the way in, but Marcus Mendler will be the one to force it home. HSV 1, Frankfurt 0. Gajszek. Sam on his stronger foot crosses in. Torres might deflect it on. Not sure, but Marcus Mendler actually scores the second headed goal of the season for him. For him. No, not for everybody. Lose my chair. Yeah, Mendler scored 2 headed goals this season for someone who's a winger. That's not bad. That's not bad. Whoa, Gajszek, what is Gajszek, the Cardiff ex-Cardiff player? What is wrong with you? Gajszek is actually our first team player, but obviously he's a defender, so I didn't plan on resting him. What have I done? Who have I clicked on? What the hell? Oh, I remember. If you click down on the mouse wheel, it takes you to the... Yeah. Okay. Whoa! Nope. David Cortina. Cortina. Okay. Team talk. We wanna... Actually, do we care? No. Take another sip of my water. Alright. Trying to get a good result here. I mean, I'd be happy with 1-0, but hoping for at least 3-0 if we can, because that is obviously a cap of a good performance. Getting goals. Oh, is that Kadri? Kadri, do not take out your rage when you cannot get past the defender. We know you're amazing, but calm the crap down. Caught. Oh, Torres can surely outspeed it. Oh, he can. I thought he wasn't going to. Oh, you would bank on Mendler to bury that. You would put money on Mendler to bury that. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple thousand people walked away with a good bet if they betted as Mendler for top goal scorer tonight, because he's definitely not an underdog in that category. And he almost scored again. Mendler could very well have had his hat-trick by now. That's 3 very good opportunities. That might have been a penalty. It did look like a bit of a kerfuffle. But we will take a throw-in. At 1-0. God, my voice is starting to really hurt. But I got a podcast to record tonight, so... Oh, Torres! Oh, how did he not bury that? Yeah, I got a podcast to record tonight. The first episode of the PSUK podcast, which you guys should totally go check out on the PSUK channel. Because by the time I'm uploading this, it's probably like April. So you should definitely check out the like 7 episodes we've done already of it. But yeah, I talk like an idiot, don't I? Whatever, I have nothing else to talk about. Like, this is... You know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get HSV into the Champions League. Trying to get them to win the league. Trying to find some more jobs. But, you know... it's tough. Oh, that's been scrambled in. And somewhere in there, David Cortina was offside. Speaking of left-backs being amazing... Did you guys see Jordi Alba's goal 2 weeks ago? I guess is... I'm recording this the day after that, but you guys are seeing it in 2 weeks' time. That was incredible. To think the one goal of the game that, you know, was a defensive mistake would be scored by a defender. Oof. On another day, Milan could have won that match, but Barcelona were Barcelona that night. Cortina. Sam. Kadri. Sam. Still Sam. Court. Farkas. Has a go. There's one word. Yeah. Come to expect that from you now, Farkas. Bundesliga. I've been watching a lot of Bundesliga lately, actually. Yup. I watched, obviously, Schalke Dortmund. HSV. Who did they play? HSV played Stuttgart, I believe, away and won 1-0. I think that's what I was watching the other day. Marcus Mendler. You've got your goal, but you are not playing particularly to your position. And, nope, still one more highlight. To be fair, Frankfurt haven't really offered much, so 1-0 with a very dominant performance is something I will take. Court. Mendler's there, and somehow that wasn't in the back of the net. Bashkim Kadri and freaking Iker Torres could not sort it out between themselves to score. And if that costs us the game, quite frankly. Oh, Mendler should square this, and couldn't even get past the first defender. Ah well, a goal on 44 minutes puts HSV through to the to the final 16 of the DFB Pokal. Poor performance from FSV Frankfurt, but it definitely could have been a cricket scoreline if HSV put their chances away. 4 consecutive clean sheets for their goalkeeper Murala means they are continuing their good run, and ahead of the Köln Bundesliga match on Saturday, they will be happy to have kept the sheet clean. We will see you guys in a couple of games time. I'm not even going to give you an estimate of what game that will be. It's whenever I feel like it. I mean, come on, if you think about it, I've got 2 games out before Christmas. That's actually a record for this series. So, if you enjoyed, please leave a like for your man of the match, Mr. Punchable Face Marcus Mendler. Watch your Bundesliga, buy FM. I would recommend FM 12. I would actually recommend older FM games because, you know, if you want the most up-to-date and decent FM game, FM 12 is the better one because, in my opinion, I don't like FM 13. Damn it, people appearing online on my big TV. Whatever. Yeah, buy FM. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you go and watch football because football is awesome. Buy ESPN because it is cheap as hell and it is the best sports channel in the world. None of those things have been paid for, but if you want to pay me for those things, ESPN, SI, FIFA, get in contact with me. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Check out the playlist. I will see you guys in about a month's time, in game time, obviously. I'll see you guys then.